If I would've wanted you to care, but can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Look, I do care, but I don't care. My phone is always on me, but I'm not there. Notified, but it always coincides with something that overrides. On the grind over time, nobody gets no reply. That's bona fide, no disrespect. Screen's always lighting up like a cigarette. I save my writing for the symphonette. Here's the thing.
It wasn't my fault. You're not my problem.
Look.
But you got issues.
Hey.
Don't call me.
You said I should've texted you more often. If I would've wanted you to care, but can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Why do you think this is? What you say doesn't match up with how you're leaving me on red and how you never pick up the number of the telegrams on your phone. So you got a pretty high Candy Crush score. Boy, you're wasting your time. But let me tell you that it wasn't my fault. You're not my problem. Boy, you got issues. Don't call me.
You said I should've texted you more often. If I would've wanted you to care, but can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care? And you say I should've texted.
Don't hold out for a text that you'll never get. Are you bitter yet, or is it jealousy? Fundamentally, there's nothing you could thread to top my lethargy. A message in a bottle, in that bottle in an ocean, and that ocean is no metaphor for my devotion, but I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy.
And you say I should've texted you more often. If I would've wanted you to care, but can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Phone is always on me.
What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another Daniel Larson stream. How's it going? What's up, Melissa, Edna? We got Codeine Crusader, Andy. What's up, Uncle Teddy Zenith? What's up? So Daniel Larson went live 11 hours ago. He was actually supposed to go live last night, but then he said something about security. He was in a hotel. He just posted 1 minute ago. I just got recognized at Chili's in Longmont, Colorado. Okay, so now everybody knows where he's at. Cool. On Saturday, I have to get my new debit card. More rain expected tonight. I'm going to be busy for the rest of the week. My schedule is about to get extremely booked and busy. Time to start saving for bills again. All right, well, he is doing the same thing has been doing for weeks now, is posting about any and everything. We're going to get into his stream from earlier this morning. It's called Morning Walk with Daniel Larson on the Daniel Larson Hollywood family account. So this account, I believe, is about a week old from what I remember. He did not save the live chat replay for some reason. It's all good, though. Let's get into it. Let me share my screen. And we'll see what's up. Maybe there's gonna be a mess at that Chili's in Longmont. Who knows? But typically, when he gives his address or his location away like that, people start calling. Cypher, what's up? You hope he hasn't been bothering people. Well, I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. But this guy eats better than me. Have you seen his TikTok account? The latest one. This guy's like eating out. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should show it. I should show his latest TikTok account because I'm like, holy crap. He eats like way better than I do. Can I go like that? Yeah, I can go like that. All right, give me a second here. I'm trying to fit it onto my second screen. Maybe what I should do is get more than two screens. I should like triple screen this. All right, so here it is. Daniel Larson, Hollywood 24, 1,222 followers. He posts stuff about where he's eating, what he's thinking, burgers, fries, pasta, all sorts of good stuff. I mean, look at that. Is that shrimp? And he's constantly eating out. These were the ladies from the other night. When was this? About a couple days ago. Believe we saw this a couple days ago. So we're gonna get into this right now. So yeah, let's get into what he has to say about the weather and everything else. Let's go. I just want to know how he gets away with violating probation every single day. Probation violations is he doing, Uncle Teddy? His plot armor is mind-boggling indeed. And I don't think he's gonna say much. I mean, it is a morning walk after all that he's doing. But I have been keeping up with the shenanigans that a lot of people have been, doing around Daniel. Last time that there was a major incident is still the 12th incident, right? Was it? No, was it the 12th? No, it was the 6th. On the 12th is when the Daniel Larson by TikTok goes public. Why is this so funny to me? This is not funny. But yeah, he named another TikTok account where he was posting as if he's been sponsored by Sportsbook. Daniel Larson by. Remember the whole Coors thing where he felt he was sponsored by Coors, then he was wearing a green jacket for the Masters, as if the Masters was sponsoring him. I don't think he's legitimately paid for a single meal since he got out of jail. Oh, hell no, he hasn't. I don't know how he does it, but like I said, he eats better than me and he keeps getting away with it, so he's doing something right. I think that kind of disappears. He just doesn't do what he's supposed to do, Uncle Teddy, and then he gets away with it. But there's been a flurry of activity this week. Well, the entire month, really. I think the last major thing was the hospitalization on the 12th of April. I wonder how the meetup at Village at the Peaks Mall in Longmont went. There he got falsely accused of theft. He did say, though, today that he got a ticket and court date for violation of probation as the manager believed he was dining and dashing despite him paying. I don't know that, though. What's up, Mons? How you doing? She love these silent streams. And for a guy who says he has trench foot, I mean, he still does quite a bit of walking. Although his toes are kind of mangled. If I'm gonna be honest, his toes are pretty mangled. If you've ever seen his toes, and it seems like something is happening there. Could it be described as trench foot? I don't know. Maybe it's the start of trench foot, but he really needs to keep his feet dry. Yeah, trench foot is a thing from believe what was it like World War II, World War I, where if your feet is constantly being soaked in water, you develop issues with it, and it's called trench foot because guys used to fight long, hard battles for weeks to months at a time in trenches where it was cold, wet, damp, and muddy. And when that happens, you get a thing that is now described by that term called trench foot. And it's not nice. It's actually real nasty. If I showed you pics of trench foot, you'd be like, yeah. Or you could just Google it. But yeah, it seems, I wouldn't say exactly he has trench foot, but it's beginning to seem like because his feet are constantly wet. Yeah, trench foot is not nice because your feet could literally rot away. You think he's got trench foot? I would say maybe the start of. I've seen his feet pictures from a couple days ago. I mean, it looks gnarly, but it doesn't look as bad as, if you seen other people's trench foot. But hey, we all have our own opinions. I mean, you could describe it as trench foot, I guess. But yeah, you do not want to have that sort of stuff because it's painful. Extremely painful. Yeah, some of his nails should be falling off as well because he's just not keeping his body clean. American Girl, what's up? I should look back more. Okay, I will. Thanks, Zenith. I mean, this walk is pretty scenic if he actually would say something, talk about life, talk about what he's about to do, talk about something. Yeah, I did see about the whole toenail thing. But as long as his nail bed is intact, his toenails gonna grow back. I've seen somebody whose nail bed is dead. So what they do, they just apply fake nails on. Like I've even had my nails lifted before. I was working this job. I was doing fence posting. And yeah, something happened with the wheelbarrow and it lifted my nail right off the bed. Oh, that was painful. Oh, so painful. But my nail came back. Then I had a friend who was playing baseball. Long nails and baseball don't mix. I forgot what happened, but either they were catching the ball or something like that, and it lifted the nail right off the bed. Yeah, ingrown toenails do hurt. They really do hurt. Hey, Tater Tots Mama. All right, American Girl. But yeah. Makes it seem as if, you know what? Let me check something. I'm going to go to the Colorado website while we're watching this and see what's next for Daniel Larson. Last name. And let me look it up. Let me show the docket. The next thing that's up is a review here in Boulder County on May 14th. And its schedule length is 1 hour. So other than that, I don't see anything else. in terms of like what he's supposed to be doing. He did get a few things resolved, like a week and a half ago. Is this a pro anti Larson? It's whatever you want it to be, Codeine. I listen to everybody's opinion. So if you have something to say about Daniel Larson, just say it. Uncle Teddy says the problem with all these infections he was going on is they are all connected to the circulatory system. I'm sure is doing a number on his heart and lungs. Yeah. I mean, if he's gonna get an infection and it becomes septic, right? If it gets into his bloodstream, it's gonna be bad. That's why you got to take care of yourself. If you would maybe stop eating out at restaurants where you got to pay like 30, 40, $60 for a meal, and he's doing this multiple times a day, maybe get some socks like that. I believe it was either a nurse or a chiropodist or somebody told him like, hey, get some toe socks because you can't have your feet like this. It would save himself a lot of trouble. Like I've said, I've been in situations where I gotta eat like a hot dog from 7-Eleven for a meal, maybe 2 hot dogs in a day, and that's it. Like I said, this guy eats better than a lot of people with like really good jobs. Constantly eating out, constantly going to hotels to stay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, American Girl. Yeah, it's like it's ridiculous the amount of meals this guy eats in a day. Where he could just fix himself something or just buy something, save some money. He keeps complaining that he needs housing, but he's his worst enemy when he's spending a shit ton of money every single day. I think you're right, Codeine. He went to the ER for a place to sleep. Like people do that stuff. Like they'll go to jail because they get 3 square meals a day. People go to the ER with maybe they do have a problem. Like it has to have some sort of legitimacy, right? And then what he'll do is he'll milk it and stay in the hospital, get food or whatever, and he has like a bed, whatever, for either a couple hours, maybe overnight. It really depends. They feed his delusions. Yeah, you're right, they do. Especially when you keep paying for his meals and he keeps getting away with it. IKEA hot dogs are good. Yeah, IKEA hot dogs are good, but then man, the Costco hot dogs. Ah, you can't beat a Costco hot dog. Like I used to eat the IKEA hot dogs and the Cinnabons, but then Costco hot dogs are on a completely different level. You want to bring the asylums back? How many court dates? Eva Queen, what's up? Court dates? I looked it up. I've only seen one on May 14th, 2024. When I looked it up on the courts.state.co.us, so Colorado court case lookups website. It's the situation from Boulder County. Really? You stop eating hot dogs because of the jungle by Upton Sinclair? Okay. I think you do have a point, Tater Tots, Mama. I mean, there's a lot of people that mess with Daniel Larson. I mean, you wouldn't catch me. I would be caught dead like sexting Daniel Larson or spending hours of my day pretending to be Grace or Tina Vanderwall or Jacob. Like that is not how I want to spend my time. But there's a lot of people who push him to extremes. including his management that feed his delusions that he's a famous star, that he's an amazing singer, that he has all these record deals and whatnot. Like, but then again, at some point you just gotta wake up. Like, why does he allow this to happen? You're just gonna listen to some random person from a random number that may or may not be, the number from the same locale or state that Tina and Grace Vanderwall lives in. And then you're just gonna believe that they're Tina or Grace Vanderwalls. How many people are messaging him saying that they're Tina or Grace Vanderwall? Like, it's, come on, he's gotta stop. Like, he's gotta wake up. Yeah, I don't understand it either, Evil Queen. Thinks he needs better internet though. Internet super choppy. What the hell is that? Is that a sleeping bag? Yeah, that seems like it's a sleeping bag. It looks, doesn't that look like a sleeping bag to you? Could be a jacket, but I would say it would make sense if it's a sleeping bag. All right, so I guess this probably is Longmont, Colorado. Let's see where that is. I'm not that familiar with Colorado. So Longmont, how close is it to like Boulder or Denver? Oh, not that far from Boulder and not that far from Denver. Like, to get to Longmont, you literally will take the what is that? The Diagonal Highway. It's literally called the Diagonal Highway because it's literally diagonal. So yeah, to get from Boulder to Longmont, you take the Diagonal Highway, and then you're there. Oh, it's up north. Okay, so you know the area. Was there a weird update about the rat? I can check because he posts so much that sometimes it's like I'm just like, wait, it's sometimes it's too much. But let me check. Well, yeah, I remember that. I remember he did say something about a rat. What did he say again? I remember that post, something about a rat from like a couple days ago. Okay, let me look. He should just move all that to Twitter, but the rat talk was creepy. Yeah, he should, but he does it on YouTube, like these multiple posts. I don't get it. And I do get it because I'm so used to it now. But yeah, the constant tweeting and stuff. He just does it. He's planning on making $300 by Friday afternoon. Okay, cool. Great. He can make that money if he wants. He also said he sold his Bitcoin. Okay, it's on the way to Fort Collins. Yeah, I remember that. Thank you, Uncle Teddy. I do remember that talk about the rat. I thought it was gonna maybe get into something more interesting, but it kind of stopped. So where in Longmont did he say he was again? Let me look at his previous posts. Because when I started the stream, he said that he was at Chili's in Longmont. Well, it actually says Chills in Longmont, but I'm guessing he meant Chili's. So he's eating at Chili's right now in Longmont, Colorado. I mean, Chili's is not like a bad place to eat. And this eats better than me. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's true. Like, there's a Wendy's next door. I'd be at the Wendy's, probably eating from, I don't know, getting me a simple burger. He's at Chili's. Where's he gonna go next? Texas Roadhouse? You couldn't live in Longmont? Oh, Jason Momoa has property in Fort Collins. That's pretty cool. Junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's. How'd you know, Cypher? That's actually what I get. I get it from the value menu. Do I like Chili's? I mean, it's a restaurant, right? Like, you could get the basics. There's a restaurant, well, any typical American style restaurant has like burgers and fries. Typical ones that aren't like niche specific. So I mean, it's not bad. I don't mind Chili's or Applebee's. Like, they're places I'd go to. I'd go to Texas Roadhouse. So he does talk, but not right now, Alexis, for some reason. Sometimes he does this. This is a super long stream, though, because typically his streams could be for like seconds to maybe a minute or two or three or four or five or six. Maybe 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes sometimes. It's just randomly he'll talk. Other times he won't say anything and just be streaming. Applebee's has become really basic to you. Yeah, I guess so. Then there's Olive Garden. I mean, where I'm at, we don't. Do we have an Olive Garden in the Falls? I gotta check. Forgetting. There's certain places we just don't have. But yeah, when I used to eat at Olive Garden in New York, it was pretty. No, we do not have an Olive Garden in the Falls. It's gone. Yes, yeah. Sometimes he's just on for seconds. Yeah, I mentioned him a few times. I mean, he had a lot of controversy, still does have a lot of controversy with him surrounding many things. At any moment now, he could easily pop off for whatever reason. He still thinks Bob is somehow in his life. And he needs a major wake up call that Bob no longer wants anything to do with him. But the trolls are still at it, though. I do think that there's some people that do message him with logic, and he probably is extremely dismissive of them. Something really makes a lot of sense. But I would say typically he is a dismissive person. When anything doesn't match his reality in his mind, he'll just dismiss it as just BS. Somebody lying, or they're fake, or they're trying to trick or scam him. Has it been confirmed? Yeah, Uncle Teddy, it's been confirmed. Bob has not spoken to him ever since December. Who's Bob? Bobby's Bob Proctor. So that was Daniel Larson's mentor. But has cut ties with him. Should have cut ties with him whenever he got that beating. Did you know at one point Bob gave Daniel Larson money and Daniel Larson bought a flashlight? I'm not kidding. He bought a flashlight. Who remembers that? And you guys remember scabies rashes? But like, who the hell when you're given money for food, why would you buy a flashlight? Okay, you know what? I'm not even right now because this man bought four more. This man bought 5 flashlights. Okay, I'm not going to go into that right now. It was July 30th, 2023. He bought 1 flashlight and he went back on August 15th, spending $500 to buy 4 more flashlights. On YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. I'm going to describe what he bought. So 2 of them resembled a man's anus, and Daniel claimed to have spent about $500 that day. Sexual wellness is important, sure. Yeah, $500. But yeah, there's a whole page on it, and he showed off his flashlight on his TikTok back in August 2023. I wonder if the Red Robin poisoning incident is gonna go anywhere. Which flashlight? um, I can maybe show a picture. I don't know. Should I? But he had one of the flashlight he has was called the Double Dip, and it's described as squishy and stretchy TPE realistic double strokes. Oh, I can't right now. I really can't. Did he? Is my mic crackling? Oh crap. All right. I need to get a be right back for moments like this. All right, tell me if it's like really bad, because if it is, I'm gonna have to exit and then come back. You guys gonna have to give me a minute to come back. Yeah, I'd have to close my browser. So is it better now or it's still crackling? I mean, this is a nice view. He walked for full 40 plus minutes all over the place. Okay, it's better. Okay, great. Because if it isn't better, I'll just play like a minute of music and then come back right away.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. So, I am on my way right now. I'm gonna get some breakfast and I'm gonna buy some Bitcoin. I have an update, so I'll be explaining the updates here in a little bit. Stay tuned for that. That'll be a different live stream.
This man constantly talks about Bitcoin as if he has a lot of it, but he only has a couple dollars.
The plan for today is going to be basic marketing.
The last time I checked Tater Tots Mama on his Bitcoin amount, he had like $50 of Bitcoin and was gonna buy another $5.
Last night was about 40 degrees. Wasn't cold. Felt nice. Nice weather. Longmont, Colorado is expecting to have severe scattered thunderstorms all week long. So that's going to be interesting. Start of spring for Colorado. As of right now, I'm about a block and a half away from where I'm going to be getting breakfast. I've been walking now for about 35 minutes.
Can definitely smell him through the screen. Have you guys ever noticed that a lot of, I don't know how you put it, lol cows will, just lose their belongings that they've paid pretty good money for, and then they'll just rebuy them, and they'll do that over and over and over again?
Thank you to everyone who showed up at the fan meetups. I've made about $60 from fan meetups in 1 week. So thank you.
It's not bad, $60. But doesn't that mean, wasn't there only one fan meetup, or is there another one? Oh yeah, there was a second one with a picture of those two ladies. Believe it was Friday night. He does fan meetups as a way to make money, Alexis. So he'll say he's at a certain place typically in Boulder or Denver, Colorado, and the people who are already there, close to there, or want to go there will show up, and he'll charge them money either for pictures or autographs or something like that. And then these people can sometimes pay for his meals as well. He can make pretty good money from these meetups. There's times where he's made like $200 or even more from fan meetups.
This morning, I'm gonna go to the DMV. I'm going to see if they can schedule me an appointment. I've been having issues with the website. It wants information that I don't have at the moment. So I'm going to see if they can schedule me an appointment in person.
Lost Stiller and Alexis. He's infamous.
This live stream is going to be around an hour. It's a quiet morning. Not very many people are out.
%100 codeine.
I own about $300 in Bitcoin.
Is that for real? Did he really buy that much more Bitcoin? Because about a week and a half ago, he had $50 and he was saying he's going to buy $5 more.
At its current status.
Okay. Don't believe anything and everything you hear from Daniel Larson, okay? He's delusional. I can be crypto bros. Surprisingly, they say if you have about $1,000 worth of Bitcoin now, in maybe 10 to 20 years, that could net you a substantial amount of money when you retire. Maybe see if Daniel wants to do a meme coin. Yeah, make it a Daniel Larson coin. Have you guys seen the Drake meme coin? But it's spelled like DREYK. Yeah, it's a Drake coin as in the rapper. But not affiliated with the rapper. And they misspell his name for a reason. And they warp his imagery for a reason. Invest in his music stock? You mean Daniel's music stock? This seems like a really nice path, though. Okay, wouldn't mind jogging here or cycling. American Girl says Drake isn't well liked like at one time before XXX Tentacion. I remember that beef. That was like 2016, 2017. X had a beef with Drake, but then they squashed the beef. Isn't he in a beef with Rick Ross at the moment? Yes. Drake's always in a beef. Was it really his snake? Or was somebody capping? Do I even want to know? I kind of do like rural areas, kind of quiet. Maybe I'm just in that, I don't know, that section of my life where I like tranquility, where you can, do some activities, get healthy. You remember Drake? Yeah, a lot of people remember Drake. He used to work at Shoppers Drug Mart. But congrats to him. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he'll be a billionaire soon enough. He may be capping because it was unusually wavy and swingy, really. You see nobody there, you couldn't live there. That's exactly why I want to live there. See nobody. Just want to get away from people. I could always drive into the city. Some people love downtown, other people just like suburbia. You've never seen a snake so malleable? Okay. Kind of reminds me of DLF on his bicycle, or should I say tricycle, because he actually does have a tricycle. You like The Weeknd and Sebastian Bach, artists from Canada, many actors. Nice. Yeah, The Weeknd is a good musician, one of the best out there, staying relevant.
Crap. I am turned around. So I'm in Longmont, Colorado right now. And I'm trying to get some breakfast. I have about $25 on me, so I'm trying to get some breakfast.
Seriously? How do you get lost in a cow town? He got 25 buckos. Doesn't he eat at, like, I don't know, like a food place? You know how shelter is, they'll have like food services for somebody that wants to maybe get a meal here and there. Um there's places like that that give people food Mondays to Fridays. Every afternoon slash evening they'll do a meal. I actually was doing that back in Connecticut. I used to serve people breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like every day, we'd cook for people, serve them out.
There it is.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like a soup kitchen is typically the name that they call them, though they do serve things other than soup. But back in the day, that's what they would serve, just soup to people that are in need. I do think he thinks he's above it. Like 25 bucks can go a long way.
So I switched out my socks from yesterday, but my feet are still kind of sore. So once the weather warms up, hopefully my feet get better.
And I'm sure he probably spent all of that 25 bucks on breakfast.
I'll be
You
right.
can actually get breakfast at a pretty good price. Isn't it like places you can get breakfast for like 5, 6, or 7 bucks? Right?
I'll be right back on. See you guys shortly.
All right, and that was it. He actually never came back. The cheapest bread and bologna last 2 weeks. If refrigerated? Unrefrigerated. Gotcha. Yeah, but he don't want that. He wants to eat out, a lavish lifestyle daily, and he wants to stay in hotels that cost like 100, 150, $200 a night. That lifestyle, man. Like Bob was paying this guy $100 to $200 every single day. He got used to it living like that, rather than just saving. Yeah, well, trolls are trolls, and yeah, you're right. There's a lot of them that are teenagers. I mean, if you look at the whole troll list of people that were managing Daniel Larson, there were people who were like 14 years old at one point in time. Crazy how that is. And the latest manager is Clark, but it's Dylan Clark because there was a Clark before Dylan Clark that was actually called Clark. Kind of confusing, but All right. I think I might make a video if anything interesting comes up. All I gotta say is, people, thanks for hanging out with me. Nothing special to this one. He's just, walking, even though he says it hurts to walk, but at least he's changing his socks. So that's pretty good. I'll also probably do like a crypto stream sometime soon. If anything comes up. We did have the fork just a couple days ago, but I'm concentrating on meme coins. But Edna does other stuff, so we'll see. But thanks for hanging out with me, Codeine, Tater Tots Mama, Mons, American Girl, Melissa. Who else was in here? Edna, thank you so much. We also had Alexis. If you're still here, appreciate you. And I'm out of here, people. Yeah, catch me later. I'm around. I will be around. But thanks for listening slash watching to this. Appreciate you. Bye bye.